Okay guys, so I just want to quickly show you this. If you buy a lot of yam, like tuber yam, Nigerian yam, you can peel them and store them in the freezer. So this one, I've had this yam for about a month and a half, nearly 2 months, and I bought a whole bunch of yam because they were very cheap. So I bought them and I cut it up and I froze it. So this yam is frozen yam, very frozen. So here I filled my pot with water. I added in the water, I added in a tablespoon of salt. And so what I'm going to do is that I'm not boiling the water, because normally, you know, I'll boil the water and put the yam and stuff. I'm not boiling the water. What I do is I just take the yam and I just put it in there like this. Okay, so make sure. I like this Ziploc. I've stopped buying Ziploc bags for a long time, and I like this. These are reusable Ziplocs and you can just wash them and reuse. And I'll show you over here also. This is one that I've used. They come in different sizes. I don't know what happened, but we've used them. This one now, I've used it for over a year and stuff, but I don't know, they come in different sizes. Anyway, so now the yam is in the water like this. So the next thing I do is just take it and put it onto the stove. So I've put my yam on the stove. I've turned off the fire right there. Can you guys see? Yeah, right there, I've turned off the fire. So all I just do now is just cover it. I like this pot. This pot is it cast iron? I think they call it cast iron pot. Anyway, it's a very strong, heavy pot. My friend gave it to me for my birthday. It comes in 2 sets, so that is one, and then the second set is right underneath there, so that is a smaller one. So I'm just gonna let it cook normally like I cook yam, and I'll be checking it periodically. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to make my egg mixture. So let's go into the fridge, and this is my fridge. This is leftover from Tolani's birthday thing that we went to yesterday. This pepper soup. Look at my pepper soup. And so I need to get my egg from here. So I've been boiling this for some time now. So what I do is, because you know when they're frozen, they're stuck together. So I just make sure in between, I make sure I just come here. Let me see if I can show you one. So like this, you can see this one is frozen, stuck together. So just come while you're boiling, like maybe about 10 minutes, 15 minutes into boiling, and just use a fork to separate so that everything cooks thoroughly. So just look and separate everything, make sure everything is separated, and then continue boiling your yam. You can see the yam still looks as if I just peeled it, and I'm just boiling it right there. So just keep on boiling it. And right here I'm making the egg that we're going to use with it, and I already in my freezer, in my microwave, not freezer, in my microwave we have some stew. So I made some stew yesterday, so this is the stew we're gonna use with the egg when we eat it. So this is how we eat our egg with sauce. So I don't usually add this onto it. Some people will mix all this into it, but I don't. So yeah, that's what I do. So let's continue boiling it and I'll show you the final result. Okay, so we've been cooking it for a while. This is how you know when it's done. For those people that have never cooked yam before, you put your fork through it. Once your fork can go through it, right now this is actually really done. So once your fork can choke through it, you are good to go. Turn off the fire and then strain it, and you'll be ready to eat. Okay, this is it. This is.
You don't see your daughter before? Nobody has seen your daughter before.